What's up, fiends? How's it going? We're here for Nosferatu the Vampire, the 1979 Werner Herzog, Klaus Kinski, Isabella Gianni uh, remake of the 1922 classic Nosferatu, a symphony of horror. Anyway, I will be shortly joined by our pal Pugwall 316. Um, so since the new Nosferatu was coming out in December, I decided, hey, let's go ahead and do this. So, without any further ado, let's welcome the vampire himself, Mr. Pugwall 316.
Sorry, I'm late. I
Aloha.
wanted to go to the bathroom.
That's okay. That even vampires have to use the loo every once in a while.
Do they? That's a big question. That is a big question. That'd be a
Every
question
once in a while. I mean, usually we just go, just in the air, just whatever. But yes.
Oh wow, that sounds disgusting. I wonder what Werner Herzog would make of that. Whether
he would probably make a whole 3-hour epic about that. Yeah, I think.
I trying to do a Werner Herzog impression. Been trying to work on it. Very quiet.
Actually, that actually brings me to a funny. Have you ever seen a movie called Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl?
Yes, I have. I have.
The kid in that movie does like the perfect Werner Herzog impression.
I saw that at the cinema and I don't remember that, but yeah, I mean, it's like
incredible.
It's like a better version of the what's that one called where the person's dying? The Fault in Our Stars. It's like a better version of that. Yeah,
agreed. It's such a good movie and nobody's seen it. Like
it's good. It's fun. The kids are like real kids and like funny and it's
You're
well
the first
written.
person I've ever met that actually saw it besides myself.
Oh, it's when do you know what it is? It's during my my glory days of having the monthly cinema tickets. Watching anything and everything. So yeah, that's the one.
Nice.
So yeah, it's this one I have not seen for a long time. I think I was predisposed to not like it because I like the Murnau one so much.
Yeah.
Love the Murnau one so much. So it'd be nice to rewatch it. I've held off rewatching it again just so that we can kind of watch it. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think are the main differences for people going in who have mainly seen the I won't call it the original because even Nosferatu is not really an original. But like who've seen the Murnau one and then are going into this, what do you think are the major differences without? Can we really be doing spoilers on films that are as old as me? But
maybe. It's a different vibe. Okay. I find that the one that we're about to watch is definitely more. It's more about feeling. Okay. I guess is a good way to say it. There's a lot of shots. It's just like landscaping, and he just focuses on that for just minutes at a time, and it's not like bad or anything, but it's a little different. It doesn't move as swiftly as the original. No. This one, I find it takes its time going. That being said, it's been a while since I've watched this one too. But I am a fan. I own the Blu-ray right here.
Look at you.
I also own, since our pals in the chat, Video Tasties. You'll be happy to know, Gareth, that I also own the VHS. And not only that, I also own the soundtrack on vinyl from Waxworks Records.
Wow. Do you know, I used to have so many Waxwork records, but they have become so valuable that I sold them all. But they do look beautiful, don't they? Waxwork do a great job with it.
They really do, man. Like they're gorgeous. I used to buy a lot of them. I don't buy quite as many anymore, but yeah, they're all high quality and it sounds pretty good too.
Do you want to see the recent soundtrack that I bought?
Sure.
That's it's not waxwork.
Well, then we don't want to see it. How dare you?
It's a special music for pleasure one, if people remember those music for pleasure. So it's what a carry on.
Oh, what's a carry on?
With such songs as On Mother Kelly's Doorstep and Green Grow My Nadgers O. Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Oh, we know that one.
Are they though?
And yeah, well, and The Ugly Duckling. Wow. So yeah, beat that, Al, with your posh vinyl.
There you go. Nice.
It's got nothing to do. It's not even from Carry On Screaming, so it's not even a tenuous link to what we're watching.
Hello, Bud Files. How are you?
Bud Files.
All right. So I don't have a.
I've sent them to the wrong thing. Sorry.
I don't have a fancy. Yeah, you did. I don't have a fancy countdown like you do, but so
you just go one.
We go one.
Two.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, it is available if you want to join us. It is available multiple places, at least here in the States. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi. It's on Plex. And it's right here on YouTube. So
and in the UK, it's a lot easier. It's nowhere, except if you want to sign up for a 7-day trial of BFI on Amazon Prime, or you go to Jack Hamilton's page on YouTube, and he has a copy of it, and it's just called Nosfratu the Vampire 1979. Yeah. Jack Hamilton, that's the man.
There you go.
Don't know who he is, but thank you, Jack, because that's what I'll be using this evening.
All right, so are we ready to get the party started?
Ready. Born ready.
Right. Born ready, baby. All right,
let's go. Let's do this.
And all right, let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Hit play.
Boom.
That's mine taking forever. There we go.
Ooh, creepy dolls, just what we want.
Yes, it starts off with these super creepy dolls.
And I just did dolls last week. How strange.
Hey, timing. It's all about timing, my friend.
And by did dolls, I mean I watched dolls. This sounds a bit better.
Indeed. So yeah. So I will say that Werner Herzog very much respects the original, and he's actually gone on record saying it's like the best German film ever made.
Oh wow!
Believe it or not, yeah.
He's obviously not seen a lot of Uwe Boll.
Apparently not, yeah. But yeah, so this beginning with these weird dolls and statues and stuff, and the music from I can never pronounce their name, Pugwall or something. I don't know.
Oh wow.
It's so weird and creepy. Like the soundtrack is like super. If you like weird, weird music, like highly recommend it.
It's got a very sort of Times New Romanesque.
Yeah.
Title. It works.
Yeah, it does. But it does work. It does work for this. For some reason.
It's like, I guess it's like Woody Allen with his usual typeface and kind of thing. No frills. Just what's on the screen is what's going to sell it, not the titles. This looks a bit like your the people who all got melted in the volcano ash in the Mount St. Helens.
Yeah, kind of has that vibe. Yeah.
Well, frozen in position.
So I'm going to pretend neither one of us have seen this before because it's been a while for me too. So
it's been a while.
So who do you think these people are?
I think I know that guy.
Hey, that's Bob.
Oh, there's you.
Hey, there I am. You. The bat is flying in slow motion.
It's a bat, man.
Yeah.
Comma's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Fun fact about the bat, real quick. I do know that that bat scene, that iconic bat scene of the slow mo, was stock footage that Werner Herzog found.
I love that. I wanted to use the stock footage in this podcast. It was very cheap.
It was very, very cheap, yes.
The bat went cheap.
So okay,
she's got a bit of Bride of Frankenstein look about her as well.
she kind of does, yeah.
Oh, Morticia, I guess. More Morticia.
Yeah, I can see that too. So the other interesting thing is that Herzog went back to the original names: Harker, Lucy, Dracula.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
doesn't give a
so
damn.
yeah, so it's not Count Orlok, it's not Knock,
Strange.
it's not
It's like a lot of these films when we've talked about them before, where they think if they're in another country, no one's paying attention.
yeah.
It's like nobody will care.
Well, apparently during the making of the movie, or right before they filmed it or something, the copyright on
okay.
the book or whatever like lapsed, so they could change it back to this. So that's why they did it.
This is why we get masterpieces like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and things like that.
Exactly. You see, Werner Herzog was first.
Yeah. Who did it better?
Oh, kitties.
Little death machines that would make me die if I was near them. Like I would just go. Suddenly, my throat would just go.
Yeah. And then a vampire would come and bite you. And,
yeah, I'd be hoping for a vampire if a cat was around. I'd be like,
at that point, right?
You're my only chance to live on. I want to drink your milk.
There you go. Produced, written, and directed by Werner Herzog.
Nice. By the Werner Herzog Film Production Company.
That's right. Yeah, so this is a German French co-production.
They're known for working very well together.
And well, you know what though? Maybe that's why I like it, because I'm German and French. So.
Well, I guess in terms of post Second World War, both you and this film are good examples of people letting things go and moving on.
There you go, exactly. There you go. And Larry's here, Horror Cat Dad.
Hey Larry. Or moving on and letting things go and getting it on. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's how babies are made, Al. Don't seem so surprised.
Oh! You're kidding.
Yeah, that's how it happened, my friend.
Hey, man, that's crazy talk.
When a man really likes a woman, he sits on a warm cushion that she was sat on before. And then 13 months later, a baby is born.
There you go. As Jonathan walks very slowly down the street.
You've got to be a gentleman if you call Jonathan, rather than John.
Yeah, true.
He's got a bit of a Willy Wonka look about him here. It's almost purple. Well, it is purple.
I think it is. Yeah, sure is.
So Klaus Kinski, I know we've not met him yet, but I've been doing a lot of research into Kinski. Mm-hmm. The guy was we talk about all Dracula being a monster. I think Klaus Kinski was a bigger monster
in real life. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the guy's insane.
Oh yeah. Oh, Klaus Kinski was absolutely maniacal, crazy person.
Even like violent, the stuff that he did to his family, to his friends. Well, I say friends.
Yeah,
work people, and oh my word, the guy was absolutely insane. Yeah. So I'm like I said, I'm making a little video on him because I just find him so interesting. And do you know what? For years and years and years, I never even realized, I never even put two and two together about Nastasia Kinski.
Oh, really?
Because she's in. Oh, am I thinking of somebody else? Am I thinking of Valerie Kaprinsky? Who's in Breathless, the Richard Gere? That's Valerie Kaprinsky, I think.
Is that Natasha? I don't know.
I don't know.
It might be.
I like that film a lot. When I was in my formative years, I liked that film a lot.
I've actually never seen that version. I've seen the original, but I've never seen the remake. Yeah.
It's because you're an arty guy. You see, you've got taste and class, and I'm more like, ooh, Richard Gere.
So, Okay, so this is sort of reminiscent of the original version, if we can call it that, where Jonathan or or Hutter, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Comes in and meets Knock, aka Renfield, and yeah, I don't know. So what do you think of the color usage in this movie?
One thing that stands out here is the purples. I don't know whether they're really wearing purple or just the lenses are making it look purple.
Yeah.
There's so much purple going on,
and everything
because
else is so,
their hair kind of looks a bit purpley as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it could be lighting.
Yeah. Does it, top right hand corner? That looks like some hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it kind of does.
They're just getting over COVID. It's like, when you see a modern prop in a film that's from the past or whatever, or like a sports car driving past in like a period drama or something.
Yeah.
I always think that's awesome. Or like a plug socket or something.
But just like in the original, and I'll probably be saying this a lot, but we don't meet the Count until a little bit into this movie.
Yeah.
Like it's more about Jonathan and Lucy here, not Mina, Lucy.
Lucy. Yeah.
That's always confused me too. Like the Lucy Mina, all these movies they either go with Mina or they go with Lucy, but then give Lucy Mina's attributes, and it's weird.
Yeah, it gets a bit confused. What do you think about if? I mean, I think it's quite brave for him to do it in color, in a way, because it instantly modernizes it. Mm-hmm. And it's hard. Sometimes we talk about things as being classics just because we saw them in black and white. Right. This is interesting. He could have quite easily have done this in black and white, couldn't he? But then they might have said, "Oh, it's going to be." Maybe he's trying to do a remake, like a shot for shot remake or something.
Yeah,
it's just an interesting choice. It's quite a brave choice, I guess, doing it in color. And the hairstyles are quite 70s as well.
It is. But the other thing about the color that I find interesting is that it's in color, but it's very drab and very very muted colors. So it's nothing except for, like I said, like that purple stood out because everything else was so just monotone.
I believe that was because Prince was a big fan of Nosferatu and wanted everything to be purple in this film.
Yeah.
Including the rain.
7 years before Purple Rain.
Yeah. We're the only people who watch this film and talking about Purple Rain.
Yeah. That's why people tune into us, man.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that can talk about Purple Rain during
Nosferatu. Yeah. And now I'm going to shock you a little bit here, but I have read Salem's Lot, but I've never seen the film. So a lot of it in Salem's Lot is in my mind. I have seen a few pictures recently, and I thought, oh, okay. So how much is the film of Salem's Lot influenced by this film, would you say?
Oh God, it's been so long since I've seen Salem's Lot. I mean, definitely the look, like of of the vampire, of course. I mean, I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually need to rewatch Salem's Lot. It's been a long time.
I think maybe that might be one we should watch together. Like as almost like a companion to this.
We definitely could. And then we of course we've watched the original Nosferatu.
Yeah, we've watched it, and we could watch Shadow of the Vampire, and then we could watch the new Robert Eggers one as well eventually.
we may as well.
Yeah, might as well. Everything, and then just every film that ever has a vampire in it. I mean, how many can there possibly be?
Right. So have we seen Shadow of the Vampire? I've definitely seen. I've seen it a couple times.
I actually had 2 copies of it, and I raffled them both off at my Nosferatu charity event. So I don't own them anymore, but I did. I think Willem Dafoe's amazing in that film.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
It's almost, I think it might be Eddie Izzard's introduction to horror, and obviously recently he's been in. It's not. Let's be honest, it's not really a Hammer film. It was made before the current people owned Hammer, but it was bought by Hammer, who's in the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But yes, I think the thing that stands out for me was Willem Dafoe being so amazing in it.
Yeah, that actually might be fun to watch because it's been a hot minute for me on that one too.
And it's also quite fun as well. Like there's also, if I remember correctly, some quite funny bits in it as well, because obviously nobody believes it plays on that fact that nobody's quite sure whether he really is or he really isn't a vampire.
Yeah,
and that there's a lot of humor to be kind of found in that. Particularly because of things like the advent of method acting and and Stanislavski and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's quite funny, like to play it that way.
yeah. Well, the so let's say hello to our new folks. So hello, Boofles, and hello, Duke Valentino. How are you guys doing? Let's see. Boofles says David Soul, R.I.P. Yep. In Salem's Lot, yes, indeed.
Oh
and,
yeah, Davis, yeah,
absolutely.
Don't give up on us, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good song, man. That's a banger.
All right, T Betty's here. Hello, T Betty.
Hey, T Betty. Thank you for your lovely comments recently. Appreciate it.
All right, have you ever seen Korosco the Embalmer? No, I know of it, but I've not seen it.
The Embalmer, right. I don't know that one.
Sean's in the house.
Sean.
Sean, how are you?
I've just been watching some of Sean's videos this afternoon. Speak of the devil. What a strange phrase that is, speak of the devil.
Yeah.
It's like I'm what's the word? Insulting Sean. This guy looks like Friar Tuck.
A little bit. But did you notice like the trek to get there? It was just all like long, slow panning shots and just like
not rushing.
It's all about the vibe.
And some of it on the beach, it was actually frozen, wasn't it, for a few seconds? Like just it was like a picture.
Mm-hmm. So now he's warning Parker about going to see Dracula.
Dracula. You always know when somebody's stressed or in danger or a bit of a weird character if their hair is kind of stuck down in front of their face, like kind of the sweat is on there. They've either been raging and it's then stuck to them, or they're just kind of awkward and nervous and got that kind of floppy sweat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Kinski's probably had about 12 fights with people on this, during this film. While all this is going on, he's probably battering people in the background. Yeah.
First day.
The guy's insane.
So Orozco is a very hard watch. I don't think we'd have the stomach for it. Yeah. I don't. It's. Okay. I'm not into like the super duper gross stuff.
That's fighting talk. No,
I mean, I'll watch it, but like, I'm like, I'll probably never.
It depends what you mean. It depends what you mean by gross, because like I won't say I'm not interested in. I know what's in, say, a Serbian film. I'm just not interested in seeing that film. So like, if it's like that kind of gross, but if it's just kind of like, I don't know, poop.
No,
and
from
blood,
what I've seen, it's like embalming stuff and like super gross innards and whatnot.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me too much. Like you watch somebody in a film and they're peeling back their skin and doing all that kind of stuff. You're not there going like, well, this is real. It's like
yeah. Nosferatu is the GOAT. There you go.
Greatest
T. Betty, have you seen this version before? The 1979 version? Because I know you've seen the original. So
44 years old, the original version, new version, should I say?
There you go.
That makes me sad to say that.
There you go. Vampire from Sesame Street.
I've seen this film one time. ah.
All right. Lady J is here in the
Lady
house.
J. A lady for this is seems appropriate for this film. A lady
Pat,
and a gentleman.
Pat.
Master.
What's up? The Pat Master in the house. All right. Have you seen Salo? Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have. I mean, again, it's not like one that I would. I'm sure you like you keep every DVD you buy, yeah, or every Blu-ray you buy.
99% of the time, yeah.
Yeah. See, I used to do. So I like might have owned Salo until I watched it, and then
you're like, nope.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, I don't think I'm gonna watch it again. Like,
it is it's an interesting movie to be sure. I like Pasolini though. Like I like his trilogy of life and stuff. So, yeah, interesting fellow. Let's just say that interesting fellow.
Yeah. I mean, it's different cultural things as well. I'm not saying that that's how everybody in that country behaves, but what I'm saying is like, what's kind of, it's like humor. It's like there's some films, like if you watch, say, an Italian comedy, there's more kind of, even now, or even like a French comedy or a German one, that there's a different sensibilities. So it's the same with kind of what shocks as well as a different sensibility culturally. So like some like English humor is very much based in laughing at everything and not taking it seriously and like making fun of it and it being cheeky and naughty and saucy and silly. Whereas like we wouldn't be able to make a lot of those films because we wouldn't take them seriously enough.
Right.
In the way we do. So like some of these, like as soon as we're talking about bodily functions, everyone's giggling. So it wouldn't work. We like our version of Salo would be like Carry On Salo, you know.
Now that would be interesting. Yeah, interesting take on that.
Yeah, nobody mentioned that when I did my Carry On stream.
There's always next time.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, T. Betty says, nope, there's only one Nosferatu to me.
I think that might have been my mindset going into watching this for the first time, which is the reason I can't remember anything about it.
Well, I think the reason I like this one is just it's the same, but it's so different. Like it's just a different vibe.
Yeah,
like it just is. And like, okay, so like the guy just told him that no, he doesn't. He's not going to bring him to the Borgo Pass. So like, see, we still haven't even met Dracula yet.
Nope.
And let's see, how far are we into this? I don't even know.
My timestamp is 20, 56, 57, 58, 59, 21 minutes.
Yeah, 21 minutes. Yeah, we're 21 minutes into it, and main character is not even there yet.
We got 21. 21 minutes to go.
There you go. All right, Sean says they should insert Keanu Reeves into this one. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
as Ted Theodore Logan, though.
Oh well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course.
not doing his English accent.
How much money do you spend on your DVDs? Too much. Too much. As you can see,
the Lucard fortune.
See, Betty's, I'm not into remakes. I'm not either.
No.
There are a few exceptions. Except I actually do like this one. Of course, the original is my favorite. Yes, no question. But I do appreciate this one for certain things.
There we go. I felt like we've not seen enough of him, so he's now over my shoulder.
So I actually like this. I love this shot of like in between the rocks and like the rain coming down. It's so pretty.
I smell what you're cooking.
Yeah. And like the music's like.
Yeah, it's like groaning, isn't it? Which, to be fair, I think is now overused, like in films. That kind of drone. to like shorthand, whereas here it was quite creative and new.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to hear an interesting story? Because there's an area near me that looks just like this.
Oh,
and
sure.
So yesterday, there was 3 mountain rescue units and police and ambulance all had to rush out to this area because somebody was in trouble. Obviously, it costs a lot of money to mobilize these people. A lot of them are volunteers. When they got there, it was just a couple having an argument, and somebody had heard the screaming and shouting and thought that someone was in danger on the water. So, you know, cost $1,000 or something to... Oh,
yeah.
Who hears somebody arguing and thinks, that sounds like someone drowning?
And now it looks like the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
Because all you see is fog. Fog and smoke.
That's right, motherfucker. Smoky Mountain Wrestling, baby.
There you go. New Jack, baby, in Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's a video. That's a video on its own.
The best heel ever. Is great.
Yeah, just like scaring racists.
I'll admit, I miss New Jack. I really do.
He was wild.
He was crazy.
He was the Klaus Kinski of wrestling.
He was indeed. Yeah.
The opposite side of the coin to him.
No.
Some of these pictures remind me a little bit of the modern Macbeth with Michael Fassbender.
Yes. I can absolutely see that. I wonder if they shot it in the same area.
Could be, maybe. I was hoping that they'd do Macbeth in Scotland, but I don't know. I saw a version. Macbeth is my favorite. Well, I shouldn't. Macbeth. The Scottish play is my favorite Shakespeare, and I saw it in Manchester at the Exchange Theatre, and they were having these big metal shutters, and they had water coming down in the theatre. It was pretty amazing.
Nice.
And it has that kind of smoky dark.
But you see, this shot is he's just pointing the camera up. And the sky is just moving. Like
that's my background from before.
Yeah, it's your background.
He's gone now. Got this guy. No, this guy. No, this guy. That guy. There we go.
There you go. Boom.
He's sneaking up on me though. Look, there he is. Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Oh! Where am I? Okay.
Wait, which way's the proper? Ah!
Which one's the
Which one's proper, Matt?
Which one's Matt from the Ghost Realm or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Nate giving everybody a shout. I've got some good channels. Got some good channels, some good people in the chat tonight.
Sure do.
Bwah,
bwah. There you go. Hello, Emery. How are you? All right, so some fun facts for you.
Oh.
It has been stated by Werner Herzog, the director, that the rats that appear in the film behaved better than Klaus Kinski during the shoot.
I can believe that. Plus, I hate rats.
I can absolutely believe that.
I have a phobia of rats. So when the rats are on screen, can you tell me so I can not look?
About an hour in, I think.
Okay. That's not good enough. I need more specific.
So this coach right here that picked up Jonathan was a real hearse that was actually still in use in Bulgaria at the time of shooting.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Some things I've seen about like
some authentic
rural parts of places like Bulgaria.
Yeah. And I love how the music just ramps up, and it's just, and then all of a sudden we're finally going to meet the Count.
Oh, does my thing? Oh yeah, what a count! Oh dear,
what a count! All right, let's see. So do you know how many crew members there were on this movie?
I don't know, but I'd imagine they all quit at some point.
Especially with Klaus Kinski, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of them did quit because of him. But I don't know. Do you want me to guess?
Yeah, take a guess.
I don't know, like $1 billion? No, like 20?
You're pretty close.
Okay.
16.
Ah. My next guess was I was going to say $1 billion, and then I was going to say 1.
You're right. Yeah. All right. Which 16 is twice as many as Herzog had when he shot the Wrath of God movie.
I love that one, Wrath of God, where he's like,
earlier. Yeah,
God. Well, William Shatner's like, God, like that. It's good. It's amazing.
Oh, and earlier when Renfield was in that little the book place, when he points to Transylvania on the map, he says Transylvania beyond the forest, and that's actually what Transylvania means, beyond the forest.
Oh, well, he's very pale, isn't he? He's very pale.
I
thought I was pale, but I mean, he needs to get a little bit of sun.
He needs a little more than you do. Yeah.
What factor would you say you need? What factor sunscreen do you reckon he'll need to put on?
I mean, I think anything would help him at this juncture.
Factor 3000. What factor?
At least.
Well, that's a big glass, isn't it? That glass almost looks like a vase.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Or, as Americans might want to say, a vase.
A vase, yeah, there you go.
A vase. Caro Vasi.
I mean, yeah, it's like, yeah, I've never noticed that. That's hilarious.
It's insane. Just imagine drinking out of that. There's a comedy in the UK called Phoenix Nights. I don't know if you've ever seen it, with Peter Kay. And the guy's in a wheelchair and he has a vase and he uses it to get the spirits out of from behind the bar to push on the thing. You know, when you've got the spirit things and you push on them to get the alcohol out. And he just uses a massive vase so he doesn't have to reach up too high. This made me think of that.
Nice.
Look at his teeths. He's got teeths.
He does. He's yeah.
Teeths.
He's got the Chip and Dale thing going on.
He's got his teethies out. I'm going to see his toe. We're going to see his toe beans later on.
All right. So, have you read The Vampire 1819 by John William Polidori?
I have not, and that sounds far too intelligent for me. No, no. I would like to. Do you recommend it, Lady J?
Yeah, I've actually not even heard of that one.
When I read it, then I thought by John Williams. I was like the
composer.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, the actor.
You mean rapping Ronnie Reagan? Well. He looks like Kilroy was here in this movie. A
little bit.
Yeah.
So Herzog used a trick on Kinski in this movie. Do you know what the trick was to get the performance that he wanted?
To withhold alcohol and drugs until after the.
So apparently, Kinski's always a lot of over the top and just brah,
Yeah.
So Herzog got into arguments with him to tire him out.
I do know this.
To make his performance more subdued.
Yeah, just like basically a puppy or a small child, just to tie them out.
Yeah. So I was thought that was pretty interesting.
Just took him out to the backyard to poop, and then he was a lot better behaved.
Let's see. Predates Dracula by 25 years. I got it, but haven't read it yet. Okay, cool.
That's interesting. That would have been good for me to know about when I was interviewing Dacre Stoker, because I was kind of really digging into like Bram Stoker's life and his background is sport and the things he got up to in Ireland, but never really. We didn't delve too much into the influences and beyond certain things that happened in his life that were the influences for Dracula. What I will say is I recommend for that interview I read Dacre Stoker's book Dracul, and I read some of his comics as well, and some of his graphic novels, should I say, and I think Dracul was the one that stood out for me as the best, and I would recommend that one. Dacre Stoker, Dracul, and it's a really nice red and black cover as well on it. So yeah, while we're recommending books,
it's on my list. It's on the list.
Yeah, it's on the list. I mean, when I say that, I always think that means I'm probably never going to read it. But you, on the other hand, you might well get around to it.
I might.
My list is like
easy access to it.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on Bram Stoker's Dracula?
The film or the book? Or the film?
I believe he means the film. I think. Or both.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm like a Hammer guy. I like Hammer films. So if I'm going to watch something with Dracula in it, I'm going to watch a Hammer film. So like I've seen it a couple of times. Some of the accents are a bit all over the place, but then again, that doesn't really matter too much. I think it looks great. It's an interesting take on it. And it keeps it alive for modern audiences as well. Keeps it alive. But but yeah, I it's not like one of my favorites. But I'm glad it exists, if that makes sense. What about you?
Well, the interesting thing about that particular movie is that that's probably the closest to the book. Believe it or not.
Maybe I think of it as modern because of the actors in it, and that's probably unfair because, like you said, a lot of the things that happen in the book do happen in that film. So yeah, you're right. I agree.
And I will say that Winona Ryder is my favorite Mina. So she's my favorite. I like most things about it. There's a couple of things that I would definitely change. Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to say, but I mean, to be fair, we've all come to a bit more of an understanding of what Keanu Reeves offers in the last 15 years or so.
Yeah.
And what a national treasure he is, and what a beautiful human being he is.
He really is. I appreciate Keanu Reeves for who he is. He's seems to be an amazing fellow in real life.
Yep. My best friend.
Much appreciated in today's society. But yeah,
not quite cast.
Not
in
a great Harker. No.
Look at that. We've just seen a giant cock.
Yeah. Sure enough. No, the PG version, people. The PG version.
This is why this is why the British are not allowed to make arty movies.
Aha, we found you out. We found you out, man.
His trousers are so high. He's like Simon Cowell.
His trousers are like up here, man.
Yeah. How is he not giving himself a big wedgie? A front wedgie, which is even worse.
Unless his pants are way too big, I don't know.
Could be.
So, speaking of Jonathan Harker, who's on the screen right now,
J-Dog.
What do you think of Bruno Ganz' performance here?
I tell you what I do like about it. I like the sort of, he's not as like, it doesn't play it as innocent as a lot of people as you read it, or as kind of unaware. He seems a bit more grizzled and kind of 5 o'clock shadow, hair, sweat, a bit of flop sweat, and it's very I don't know what the word is. Maybe more naturalistic, I guess. But then the whole film is probably more naturalistic than Murnau's, because that's more theatrical, isn't it? Like everything that was on the screen was just a kind of, a direct relation to what was going on in the theater at the time, because movies were so new. So I like this. I think this is a different take on it. He definitely doesn't have the, like, if this was a Hammer version, then he'd look more heroic. And he definitely doesn't come across as heroic at all. So I like that. What about you? What do you think of old Bruno?
Yeah, like you said, it's again, it's a different vibe, and he's more. I actually think you nailed it. Like he's more grizzled and more, yeah. Like that's like a perfect way to put it.
Thanks, man.
I know. I think I was kind of off put by that when I first saw it
Yeah.
because everyone else plays it so differently.
I was worried it was going to be like Nosferatu in the 70s.
Yeah. Well, now Klaus Kinski did Nosferatu in Venice.
Yes, I only found out about that recently. I sounded like Christopher Walken. I found out about that recently. Is that what's the story behind that? Because I know nothing of it other than the title and that Klaus Kinski's in it.
Oh, it's like a B picture. Okay. It's not it was made super cheap on the quick kind of thing. And
sounds fun. One for us to watch together?
Possibly.
Right now?
No. If I can, let's switch it. Let's switch it over to
see if anybody notices. It's pretty weird having him over my shoulder, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's about to get you, man.
I've got a bat up there.
I got a bat. Yeah, so you got a bat up here, bat down there.
And there's a guy in the middle as well.
That's right. You're surrounded by bats.
Yeah, bats in the belfry.
Yeah,
I've got Adam West. I've got Adam West as well.
Yeah,
I'm surrounded by bats.
There you go. Beautiful. I got the bat signal right here.
Oh my word!
Yeah.
We're going bat crazy.
That's right. We're bat-tastic, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Let's get the Austin Powers references down. That's
what we need, an Austin Powers versus Dracula movie.
Yeah, set in the 70s or the 60s or the late 60s.
Yeah, with Christopher Lee as Dracula. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. Who would be the modern day Christopher Lee? Though that's the problem.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Did you see the that 3-episode BBC Netflix BBC one?
Yeah, was it Klaus Bang or whatever it's called? Klaus.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Klaus.
So I sat through all 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm. The first one's really good.
The first 2 are great. Mm-hmm. The third one, what the hell?
I think I stopped. I think I started watching the third one and I stopped. I don't know why.
It was terrible. That's why.
The first one I remember it vividly. The first episode.
Yeah, the first one was really good, and the second episode is the Demeter. Like the
yes.
I really liked. I thought they did a great job on both those episodes, and then the third episode went to like the present.
Yeah, it went to, if I remember correctly, to Inside Number 9. It went a bit too.
Yeah, it was just it just no.
Which isn't a bad thing usually when you're doing Inside Number 9, but it just didn't quite work with this. And speaking of Last Voyage of the Demeter, I know that it's got its critics, but I absolutely loved that film. I thought it was smashing.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's really good.
I know, shocking. I know, but I
know.
I have it.
You're in it.
I'm in it. Yeah. I don't need to watch it. I've lived it. No.
I live that shit. I had to get through that. Do you know what? We didn't have hardly anything to eat. The food on board. If it was now, it'd be like a YouTube travel blogger on the Demeter, like complaining about the food, complaining about being seasick, not being allowed to film.
There's too many rats here.
Yeah. I'm giving this 1 star on TripAdvisor. When the third person died, I was like, "That's enough. I am going to speak to the tour operator."
That's it. 2 stars. That's it. No.
Yeah, but they offered me £50 off my next one, and
there you go. Yeah.
Wow, how dark is this?
It is. It is a bit dark. Yes.
Is that a dog in the bottom left-hand corner, or a cat, or lights, or
that looks like a wolf, stuffed wolf. Is what it looks like to me.
A wolf. A Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Youth is so fond of the darkness and the shadows where I can be alone.
But I can be alone with my thoughts.
Do you think that anyone ever making these films, particularly modern versions of them all, that people have, like the directors make people talk faster in films now because they think they're going to lose the audience quicker? because attention spans are so short.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening. Well, that kind of happened with that BBC Dracula, like uh, especially in that last episode. It was all boom, 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 and it was like just like wait, stop.
Yeah, yeah. You have to have. It's hard because I think for me personally, the way my brain works, to consume something, I have to get rid of everything else around me. Otherwise, I'll be distracted by my phone, by my magazines, by anything. So I have to either be in a cinema, which is that where I would never dream of breaking the code and having my phone out, or I even eat all my food really early so that I don't make any noise during the film. I'm like, shoot through it.
Well, you see, you're a proper theater goer. These people nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like in the US, but like, and certainly going in the UK in bigger cities, I could choose my times and go when there was no one really around watching it. But then I had a couple of negative experiences in recent years, and I was like, but I know that you go sometimes to some cinemas in the US, and it's been like this for years and years and years, where people will shout out all the time, just constantly shout out. I don't think I'll be able to take that.
Yeah, no, I don't. I actually dislike the theater experience now, so I actually I don't go anymore.
I think what I'd have to do, what I need to do now, is just literally get rid of any distraction and force myself to watch the television like I'm watching a film at the cinema.
Yeah. Like put the phone in a different room. Like put up, and just sit there and watch the movie. But nobody does that anymore. Like nobody.
No, I've got to trust. No, I can't trust myself, so I need to do that. Yeah.
Especially something like this, which it's a slow moving. It's really like a slow burn, like like a thing, and like I find that a lot of people don't appreciate it anymore.
Yeah,
or they complain it's too slow.
Yeah,
it's
hard, isn't it? Because you can have long movies that, if they're not paced correctly, then yes, they're super boring. But you can also have long movies that are paced amazingly well, and you don't even realize that you've been watching a movie for well over 2 hours. But then you could be watching a film that's an hour and a half and feel like it's been your entire life. So I think it's more about pacing than length. Of course, I'd say that. But no, but it's more important to like in terms of, I think like obviously a guide is like most films I enjoy are about an hour and a half. But there are those odd occasions, films like, say, Scorsese's Silence, or something like, I don't know, I don't even know how long Citizen Kane is, but films that are telling somebody's life over a long period of time might need a bit longer. But usually those films are so good you don't notice how long they are.
Yeah. If it's edited the right way, you don't even notice.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Michael Myers. I'm the same. I don't eat in the cinema as I mostly don't like annoying people.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I do, Al. I get if I used to do this anyway, I get a sundae with 3 different scoops in it, nuts, cream, cherries, everything. I get a popcorn. I get an icy. This was in the last few years when we could get ices over here. I get all. You could probably have them since the 1940s, but yeah, we got them in about 2018. And then and then I will sit down, and then before even the trailers, I am demolishing that. I'm absolutely demolishing it. And then by the time the trailers are on, I'm sat down holding my stomach, going no, and I'm ready for the film.
Nice.
I don't know whether that's because I'm just trying to get the full cinema experience, but without ruining it for other people, or like the rustling and the moving and taking your shoes off and the phones and farting and screaming at the cinema and like screaming at the screen. Oh, just come on now.
I love this scene where he just kind of creeps up on Harker. Yeah. He's like,
he does the same. He does the same as Shrek, not the green guy, but the Max guy. He does the same where he has his hands down by his side, like he's trying to stop himself, and then it's up, but it's very theatrical and a very jazz hand. No, it's not jazz hands. It's like ta-da, like Nosferatu.
See, too bad he hasn't been to a movie theater in years. People too rude with phones. Absolutely, 100%.
Put your phone down, people.
Put the phone down. All right, let's see. Sean says, I can see why Harker cut himself while cutting that bread. It was so stale and rock hard.
Yeah, he's like chiseling the bread.
You know, I was reading something actually. So it's kind of like that in the book too. And someone correlated it with, well, Dracula's a vampire. He doesn't eat human food. So yeah, the stuff's gonna go bad. The stuff's gonna go.
Yeah, he's not aware. I mean? Yeah, he's not aware.
He's not aware.
Like, he's like, here, try this. It's amazing. Yeah. I think probably like this 12-year-old cheese.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's a good point. It makes sense.
It does. All right. So Michael says, I also usually sit in the front row so I can be away from the noisy munchers. Yeah.
And the other problem with that is this. Like that's the problem with being right at the front. I find.
Yeah, you gotta like deal with.
Yeah.
Well, when
I have neck issues anyway, but
well, when I was a teenager, my friends and I would go to, like those real cheap movie. We used to have like the dollar cinemas and whatnot. Like second run, third run.
Yeah.
And so sometimes we do the first run too, but toward the end of its life cycle, we'd go and we kind of take over the front row. And we'd bring like a blanket. We put the blanket down and we'd lay down and watch the screen. But it was really cool because when you did that, like it became like surrounded you.
It was that immersive experience, man. Immersive. Yeah. Before that was even a word.
Yeah.
That's before people even started saying about immersive experiences. You were living it.
I was indeed. Yep. Let's see. I've been trying to go to matinee screenings. Yeah. I don't blame you. Wait. Matinee screenings more often. It's cheaper and there's usually no one there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Michael says, I always assume U.S. theater experiences were like the scene in The Last Dragon.
Well, I was just thinking about I was listening to the audiobook version of Tarantino's book about film, and he's saying about going with his stepdad or mother's boyfriend to watch films, and how everyone was like screaming out what they thought were the funniest things, and like he was like a very little kid shouting out, and I was just thinking, fucking hell, you're just ruining it for everybody else. So yeah, that wouldn't be for me. It awoken his love of cinema, whereas it would have ended my love of cinema.
Well, but Michael, if it was more like The Last Dragon, I would go every freaking week.
But do you know what? You mentioned matinee screenings. We don't really have that anymore. Really? Since even probably mid-80s or before, or second and third run and all that kind of stuff. It's just literally the same price, whatever time of day you go, and it's really expensive. Like if we had it where it was. We have certain days. We have like Orange Wednesdays or whatever it was, or Meerkat Wednesdays, where you type in a code if you get car insurance with a certain company or whatever. But the main thing seems to be, for me, it would make sense if before, say, lunchtime, before 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., then it should be like £2, £3, because the cinemas are dying. Cineworld are shutting down a lot in the UK. Just put the prices down and get people in, and they'll buy the concessions. You'll get your money. Jeez.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen in the UK. We don't think of it like that. We just think of it as like, oh no, we won't be able to fit them all in. And we're like, so we'll have no one.
Yeah. There you go. Mondo Monday is $4 apparently.
What's Mondo?
Oh.
You need to tell us, Nate.
Yeah, let us know.
I'm out of the loop.
All right, Duke says, the last time I went to the cinema, a woman beside wouldn't stop farting all through the movie. I swore I'd never go again.
Oh, my word. And those little particles are going up in the air and you're breathing them in.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good time. Yeah. Especially when it's someone you don't know. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm happily breathing other people's poop particles, but, not people I don't know.
Yeah, that's the worst. So this movie was released in the UK as part of a double bill with Ralph Bakshi's Wizards.
How weird! I've just bought that today.
Yeah, did you?
Today, I literally just been on Amazon just before we came on. Did not know
See
this.
that? You subconsciously knew.
How weird is that? How many times does that happen? I bet people in the chat, you're thinking of a movie or you've just watched a movie and then somebody goes and either mentions it or has just watched it or it's on TV. It's so weird. Because I just watched Fire and Ice the other
Yeah, the other
day,
day you watched Fire and
and
Ice. Yeah.
and a couple of people had recommended Wizards, which I hadn't seen. I'd seen Cool World as well at the video shop when I was a kid, and I couldn't get it because it was for 15. So I've ordered Cool World and I've ordered Wizards. Wizards. I've been to remind myself. I've been watching the trailer of Wizards that's on YouTube. It's been in my watch later for about a year to remind me to buy it, and then today I bit the bullet and actually bought it.
There you go.
So that's so weird. Yeah, Ralph Bakshi, man, amazing.
Oh yeah, his stuff's great, man.
I mean, like I would say, like 75% of his stuff that I've seen is great. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, Betty says, "Oh no, now we need a gas mask to go to the movie theater." But so speaking of the Demeter, we're now at the ship part.
Yeah. Nice. So the lead guy in The Last Voyage of the Demeter, the Doctor, he all the way through it, I was thinking how much better Tenet, the Christopher Nolan film Tenet, would have been if he'd have been in the lead role rather than Denzel Washington's son. Yes, he's a really good actor. I can't think what he's called, this guy. Oh no, you didn't warn me.
Oh, sorry, the rats. Yeah. I told you the rats were coming.
I honestly have an irrational fear. Once at school, like, because the kids all knew that I was scared of rats.
Okay. That hand and foot right there, that was Werner Herzog.
There's Werner's foot.
That was his little cameo.
That was my foot.
Yep.
That they fashioned a robotic rat and let it out in the classroom to scare me.
Oh goodness.
So yeah, that's how well known it is. My fear of rats.
Wow.
That's why I don't like that film Rats with an exclamation point.
Rats, Knights of Terror. That's right. So do you know who was originally cast as Lucy in this movie?
Was it Lucille Ball?
It was not.
Oh.
She rejected the offer because she did not want to work with Klaus Kinski.
Was it Winona Ryder? No. Okay.
Winona Ryder, who still looks the same. Yeah.
Okay, let's try and guess. Don't tell me. Let's try and guess. So, give me a clue. What nationality are they?
Where's she from? I'm not even sure where she's from.
Okay, what film might I know her from?
She's from the Netherlands, apparently.
Not Bridget Nielsen, because she would have battered. She'd have battered Klaus Kinski. I think she's Swedish anyway.
I mean, if I tell you the one she's really known for, you'll get it in 2 seconds. But
not Brigitte Bardot. She's not.
Let's see if
not Britt Ekland. No, she's Swedish.
No. She was in The Nude Bomb.
The Nude Bomb. I don't know.
All right. She's known for Emmanuel.
Oh, Sylvia Crystal?
Yeah.
There we go. Sylvia Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. Yes.
She also, let's do another quiz question. Which British comedy film did she turn down being in?
Oh, is it one of the like
it's
on
exactly
the bus or something?
No, that would have been funny. But it's exactly what you would think it would be.
Carry On.
Yeah, Carry On.
Yeah, Carry On, Emmanuel. Yeah,
yeah. She turned it down, which is the most miserable, sad, and upsetting version installment of the Carry On.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. You see, little poor old shriveled Kenneth Williams's bum.
So we just had Renfield going a little cuckoo.
Michael got it in the chat. Karen Emmanuel.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Legend. This guy knows his stuff.
She dodged the bullet.
Yeah, she definitely did. It
She
just
was
makes me sad.
she was a smart one.
Yeah, she turned out. I mean, she probably dodged a bullet with Kinski because I mean, who knows what he did to these people?
Yeah, who knows
That,
what he would have done to her?
yeah, that they're probably still getting over it now. Most of them.
And like it's a shame because he really does have a presence about him.
Oh yeah,
And like he's usually pretty good.
it's that insanity
It's just
genius
that,
thing.
yeah. I know. Well, I know that there's a documentary about Werner Herzog's relationship with Klaus Kinski.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
a pretty
really good
fascinating watch. I watched it years ago.
There's a really good interview that Adam Buxton did recently with Werner Herzog, where he talks about Klaus Kinski a lot, and it's one of the rare modern. Well, I mean, I know he's done a few things, and he does. He really doesn't like doing remote interviews yet. That's the kind of thing that he ends up doing. But the one with Adam Buxton I found really interesting because I think Adam Buxton knew how to get him into talking about things that he wasn't sick of talking about. And I think that's the thing with Werner Herzog, which is if you go into an interview and you ask him about the same things, he just switches off like he's just not interested.
Mm.
But often he'll come back to the things you want to talk about anyway, I've noticed. Even if you ask him about something completely different.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll always circle around.
Yeah.
So okay, so another trivia question for you.
Oh no.
A certain actor based his performance in a very well-known horror movie on Klaus Kinski's performance in this movie. Do you know who it was and what movie it was?
Is it Nicolas Cage in Vampire's Kiss? No, that'll be.
No.
He was doing Max Schreck, wasn't he? And again, I think
it's not a vampire movie.
Okay. I was going to say Willem Dafoe, and that's Max Schreck as well. So it's not a what sort of era film are we talking?
Like 80s horror.
Okay.
Classic 80s horror.
So it's not the guy in Salem's Lot whose name escapes me.
No. That was 79. Same year.
I'm going to wait for Michael Myers to answer the question because he'll.
Yeah, Michael, let us know.
I think he's already told us the answer.
All right, let's see. His guess is Silence of the Lambs. Incorrect.
Oh, I back Michael. If he was my phone a friend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, then he'd have just lost me $1 million.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. No, it's
Hole in the Ring. Okay, so horror film. It can't be Robert Englund, can it?
I don't know. Can it?
Freddy Krueger?
Yep.
Is it really? I just thought because of the jazz hands.
Yeah. So yeah, isn't that interesting? I was like, damn.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy who's the ship's captain reminds me a bit of Sting. Not it's Sting, but actual, message in a
the bass player. Yeah. I can see that. Well, Sting was in The Bride.
Yeah.
Which is
I hope that's so
Frankenstein. Yep. All right. Well, au revoir, T. Betty. Have a good, lovely day.
Happy trails.
Michael Myers. I do try. I wasn't confident though.
Yeah. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That was a solid guess. That was
to be honest, Michael's most of the times I see him pop up in the chat, he's like right 99 times out of 1,000. No, out of 100.
Okay, so here we go. We got him on the boat doing the whole doing his best Max Schreck here.
Yeah, the ropes make him look like he's a marionette, I think.
Yeah, it does.
And he is kind of a puppet master as well.
Yeah. Like I said, this movie definitely has its moments.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more beautiful than I remember it being.
I distinctly remember it, just being like, these like lush landscapes, and yeah. Even when I first saw it when I was like 12 or whatever,
12 teen.
Yeah,
So
12.
she reminds me there of her skin coloring and the sat in the window. It reminded me of Dangerous Liaisons, Uma Thurman. Not that she looks
Okay.
like her, but the lighting and the face and
Yeah,
the clothing. I remember
that
watching
kind of
Dangerous
shot, yeah.
Liaisons as a young man, and I remember the film very well.
I bet you do.
Oh, you little tinker. Because I was a big Malkovich fan. That's what it was. What did you think? What were you going to say then? Sorry, before I interrupted.
I said I prefer Cruel Intentions, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I prefer certain scenes in Cruel Intentions.
As I'm a big Sarah Michelle Gellar fan, so
as I'm a big fan of Placebo's song. No.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So much so that I was invited to go and see Placebo, and I didn't go, and I still went and picked up my friend afterwards who went to see it. So I could have gone, but I was just like, nah, I only like one song. I remember Coffee and TV was in from Blur was in Cruel Intentions as well. And Joshua Jackson was in it as well.
He was, yeah. He was indeed.
I'm a big fan of Joshua Jackson. I like Joshua Jackson.
So 1979 was also a big year for
me
vampire movies. Did you know that?
Was it?
Especially, it said 1979 was a big year for vampire movies. You had this one, you had Salem's Lot, and do you know any other ones that came out that year?
Well, I came out that year. So, I mean, out of the womb, that is. Yes. I also remember what was number one in the UK in 1979.
Oh, please enlighten us.
When a Child is Born by Ken Dodd.
Oh, there you go.
Now, I was only around for just over a few weeks of 79, so it's unfair of you to ask me what films came out that year, because I can't remember them. And obviously, we all know that no one can remember before when they were born.
Ever. Yeah, never. No.
Yeah, so...
okay,
I don't know. Let's have a think.
So besides this one, and this one, of course, Salem's Lot, like I said before.
Phantasm?
It's not a vampire movie.
Oh, did you say vampire? So you said horror. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, okay. Well, it's really more like a Dracula vampire thing, I guess.
Well, it's definitely like Dracula AD.
Not in 79. No, 72, 73.
I always get that. 72, 73, 74.
So we also had the Frank Langella Dracula.
Oh yeah,
came out.
The New York one.
Yeah. Love at First Bite.
Oh yeah, David Niven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nocturna.
Nocturna, I don't know that one.
Which I've seen.
Is that Tina Nocturna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Dracula Blows His Cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
As long as it's just as cool.
And then the other one is it's not really a Dracula movie, but it is a vampire movie. Thirst. Which is like I want to say it's like Australian.
I've seen Thirst. That's a good film.
Yeah, I want to say. Let me see. I'm a double check.
I think it's Australian. Yeah, it's definitely Australian.
Yeah, it's Australian. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And that's why it doesn't get a lot of people talking about it. And when you're saying then you went into Jimmy Cagney. You're like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Oh look, there's some more rats for you. There you go.
Oh geez, thanks, Al. Oh my word. Who can I get to protect me from these rats? I know. There's only one man to the job. Orko.
There you go. Orko will take care of you.
Help me, Orko. You're my only hope. That's how I remember it.
Was it Fitzcarraldo, the one where Kinski drove everyone insane in the Amazon?
Yes, and I think that's right.
I believe so.
That's the one where the stunt man or one of the crew members either nearly got killed or shot, or and there was a real uprising. The Adam Buxton interview goes into that in quite a lot of detail. It's quite interesting. And again, what he did to get that out of him was not talk to him about Klaus Kinski. It just kind of happened.
Yeah. All right. Michael says I somehow mix this one up with the Langella one. I can see that. I can see that. But the Langella one is that's an official Universal one. Did you know that? It's part of the Universal monster lore.
You are asking so many questions of people tonight, Al. You are the quiz master.
I am, yes.
Quizzle me this.
And yet nobody took part in my my trivia that I did. So there you
go. The irony. Maybe if we did it live. I would have done it, but I didn't know any of the answers. And I think I answered some of them, and then I was like, I'm not going to win.
Yeah.
So I'll just share this and hope that other people win. Because that's the kind of guy I am.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
More rats, and more rats.
Oh, gee whiz. Knock it off. No wonder I stopped. Maybe I only watched up to the first hour when the first rats turned up, and then I
maybe watching. So.
Yeah. I've been known to do that. I was watching a film just for something to be on in the background. I put on a film called A Haunted House. It's like a spoof found footage thing with Marlon Wayans. Have you heard of this? Yeah. The dog gets hit by a car within the first couple of minutes, and he's running, and they make it into a comedy thing, and he's running around, and we're supposed to be laughing at this. And I was just like, oh, screw this. I just switched it off after like 3 minutes.
Gosh.
It's embarrassing. I'm sat here with my dog. I'm like, don't watch this.
There you go. Someone on Fitzcarraldo got bitten by a snake or something and apparently chainsawed his leg off to stop the poison. Good Lord. Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Just get someone to suck the poison out, man.
Yeah,
that's my head.
He could have got Klaus to just suck it out.
Yeah.
With his,
I'll just get someone to pee on you. Oh no, that's not. That's the answer to everything. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not the answer to everything. It looks like I've got a giant poster of Klaus Kinski behind me, doesn't it? I just realized.
You love this movie so much.
Yeah, I could do that now, couldn't I? I could literally just use this screen and make it look like I have custom photos.
Yeah.
Posters for every film that we watch.
With your fancy green screen.
Yes, so fancy.
So fancy.
Fancy schmancy. I'm gonna find a really cool background picture to have on. I'm gonna change. Let me see if I can find.
I like him hanging out over you though. It's kind of.
It is all right, isn't it? It's pretty cool.
It actually kind of works. I love when he goes into the churchy thing and he sees the cross and he's like, ah.
He's feeling rather cross.
So this looks like the same buildings they used in the original. I wonder if it was.
I can't find any decent pictures of you. I'm looking for pictures of you to put on so that you're in the background.
Oh, yeah, no, don't do that. You'll scare away everyone. Jeez.
Oh, come on now. No, so we'll have no self-depreciation here.
There you go. Michael says he actually thought it was a poster. There you
go. Yeah, nice. Green screen activated.
Yeah, but
it's working.
Yeah.
If you type in Alucard, you get the manga thing, a lot of your videos, and then just your logo. You are a man without a face.
I am. Ha 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 ha.
But if strangely linked with you is me, so my other options are like my surname, you, Helsing words. Okay, here's a quiz. When I type in your name into Google, what are the 7 words that come up along the top that are related searches?
Oh God, do I even want to know?
Menace to society. No, none of them are bad.
Worst YouTuber ever. Yeah.
No. I already beat you to that one.
Oh damn it!
Yeah, sorry, you came second. So we got Helsing.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Dracula, and then a picture of your logo.
Okay.
Then me, my surname, and a picture of me and the interview we did
Nice.
well over a year ago. Then karate, and then vampire. Then Phil Herman.
Okay.
Ghost. Lucard, our Lucard 225, and a picture of your Vinegar Syndrome video.
Nice.
And the word gifted. Gifted.
Okay.
Now, if you type in mine, you're not. I bet you don't. I bet you don't get gifted. Oh, you get champagne, as in champagne and bullets.
Champagne and bullets. There you go.
You get my surname again. You get Vice Squad. You get Lucard. You get bullets. Nice. To go with the champagne, I guess.
Okay, you got to have them both, right?
You get movie critic, but like the film, the Tarantino movie critic.
Nah, you're right.
You get martial arts. You get Mastodons when we watch Mastodons together.
That's great. Yeah.
And you get Dario Argento. But
yeah,
you don't get gifted. You don't get gifted, I'm afraid.
But not gifted. No, sorry,
no.
Matt.
No.
You're not gifted enough.
No, I'm not gifted like you.
So sorry. All right. I got one more trivia question. If anybody in the chat knows, you can go ahead and answer too.
Let's go, Michael.
Klaus Kinski, previous to this movie, played Renfield in what movie?
Wow.
Think about that for a minute.
Mm.
So he played Renfield. So yeah, it's another Dracula movie, but which one?
Was that a Hammer one? Is he in a Hammer film? And has he ever been in a Hammer film? He's not, has he?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't think he has. Well, then that's no. Then I'm working my muscles now to try and think of the answers.
Pump it up.
Yeah. It's 93 in time for WrestleMania.
That's right. We got Vampire Mania going on here.
It's 93 in time for Vampire Mania. It's 79 actually.
I love all the shadows in this one too.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of that Nosferatu lamp.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've been eyeing that lamp for a while.
Have you? That's great.
Yeah, a bit too expensive.
Yeah, a little much.
It's a cool Nosferatu. If ever a film needed a lamp that related to shadows, it's Nosferatu.
Yeah, right. I mean,
and this one as well actually does shadow very well.
Yeah. Shadow of the Vampire, maybe.
Exactly,
yeah.
Man.
All right, let's see. Wasn't it an early 70s Dracula movie? It was an early 70s Dracula movie. In fact, it came out in 1970.
Was it Blackula? Oh, was it oh no, it's not a Dracula movie. Oh man. It's not Andy Warhol one, was it?
No. So the movie's called Count Dracula, but who played Dracula and who directed it is really the interesting point.
Danny LaRue, and it was directed by Margaret Thatcher.
You got it.
Yes.
It's Christopher Lee played Dracula in a non-Hammer movie called Count Dracula, 1970.
All right.
Directed.
I've probably seen that.
Do you know who directed it?
James Whale? No, I don't know.
You were right with the J.
Jade Cargill? No. Joey Jojo Junior Shabadoo.
That's it, Shabadoo.
It's another Shabadoo joint. I don't know, man. I give up.
No, our good pal Jess Franco.
Jess Franco's
Dracula. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's on Tubi.
It is.
Tubi.
So, yeah, Klaus played Renfield in that one.
Or not to be.
So he's been in 3 different Dracula movies. If you think about it, isn't that crazy?
That is mad that he's managed to make so many movies actually and be such a menace. Dying is cruelty.
Yeah. Arg, Franco should have gotten that.
Arg.
Yep. See, the Dutch film buff got it.
Ah, Ramon. Yes.
Yep. You got it.
He'd be my other phoner friend, I think.
Other phoner friend. There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'd have you, Michael Myers, Ramon, and then
between the 3 of us, you're pretty covered.
If it was only movie based, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I'm pretty well. Not
general knowledge. Yeah, your general knowledge is pretty good, though. To be fair.
Yeah, like I'm pretty good with music too, especially pre-2000.
Yeah, I think I've forgotten everything I knew. So you never know.
What do you think of Isabella Gianni as our lead female here?
Isabella Gianni. She's showing off her neck at the moment. She's like, "Ooh, you like this décolletage? No, décolletage. That's the right word. You like this necklatage?" Yeah, she's good. I do think that in the original Nosferatu, for the amount of screen time she has, that character is so much demands your attention more than this character does. But that might be more to do with the direction and the time of the, I don't know. Because, you felt like she was being tempted more in that one.
Right.
In this, she's a bit more vacant. So I don't know. She doesn't like blow my mind or anything.
Yeah, she's just kind of there.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
How can I learn to point at the right person when I'm doing these things? I'm like, yeah, you got it, and then I point at Klaus Kinski.
Yeah.
Boom.
Klaus got it. Klaus has got it. That's it.
There we go. That's better, isn't it? No? There we go.
Renfield just escaped.
Oh, he's out. We've got him out.
Let's see. Michael says, all I have in my head is Crawl Space, the one where he's a weirdo riding around on a skateboard thing in someone's walls.
I think people just, by that point, people just leaned into his insanity. They were like, we'll make a movie, but like, just keep it rolling. Just let him do what he wants. Keep it rolling.
Yeah.
8-hour
more
film.
Animated in possession. Yes, she is. Definitely.
Yeah, maybe she's been told to be quite stoic. I think it might be more to do with.
I don't think I can show the cover. Yeah, I can. I got the fancy.
That's
fancy possession. Yeah,
that's a famous cover, isn't it?
It is, but YouTube doesn't like that one. So
YouTube deleted the whole of Riff Tracks channel yesterday.
What? Did they really?
For no reason. Like nearly 1 million subscribers, all of their videos gone.
Jeez.
And they were going around like shutting down a lot of channels yesterday, and it makes no sense.
No, I mean, even if it's copyright, they own the damn copyright.
Yeah,
like it's them. Like
it's them. It's been nearly 20 years since Riff Track started, and they've had a YouTube presence ever since. Or probably longer. Ridiculous.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Where are we going to get those tracks? Only Riff Tracks have the tracks worth riffing.
That's right. Probably the same reason they had Gary Busey in someone's walls and hide her in the house.
And isn't it weird they made that into a kids' TV show in the UK?
What?
Hide her in the house.
Did they really?
It really is, but it's not based on the film. But it's called Hide Her in the House, and it's similar concept where there's somebody hiding in a house.
I love this part where Renfield's like, Master, and he's just like, get away from me.
Yeah. I'm doing his little. Have you noticed the makeup on him there on his neck? It's different. It might be the lighting, but it's like they didn't paint his neck white.
Damn it, Herzog.
Damn, I forgot to do the makeup on the neck.
Let's see. Possession is awesome. One of my favorite horror flicks. It's unique.
I've not seen that for a while. I've not seen that for a while.
Yeah, it was really hard to get here in the States, at least for a good while.
I was seeing as we've got our Dutch film buff friend. I recently rewatched Amsterdam.
Ah, yeah. Dick Maas, right?
I enjoyed it more than I did the first time. I liked it.
Yeah, I like that Christmas one he did, Saint.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I always try to watch that around Christmas time.
I'd like to imagine that Amsterdam was like #1 film in the Netherlands for like a year and broke all records, but it probably didn't. Do you know, like when a homegrown film does really well and everywhere else around the world, they're not even aware of it?
Yeah.
It's like #2 in the charts, The Terminator, #3, Star Wars, and like #1 is like something you've never heard of.
It's like, what? Yeah. There's all 5,000 people in this one little town went and saw it.
Yeah. So we are 1 hour 24 minutes into this film. So we're coming up to the last 20 minutes now.
Yeah.
Hang on, behind them. I'm not wanting to pick things out and that we don't need to. But behind them there, was there a plug in the wall? Or electrical wires?
I must have missed it because I don't see it in this shot.
No, sorry, it's the door. It's the door hinges. I thought it was like
beading.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of different. Yeah,
I thought it was beading for the. But did around this time? I mean, yeah. Did we have door locks like that? Count door lock. Yeah. Count door lock. No one's having that. Okay.
Well, Michael, thanks for coming around, my friend.
Take care, Michael. I'll leave you with that amazing count door lock joke.
That's right. But see, Dick Maas films did really well here. Amsterdam, Flatter, The Lift. Yeah.
Oh. Dick Maas, which in Spanish is more. No. Okay.
Yes. It is indeed.
I've got so many.
Amazing... Yeah. So I love this is the last 20 minutes, and we're just getting introduced to Van Helsing.
Yeah. Where's Peter Cushing then? Where is he?
Yeah. I mean, Peter Cushing is the ultimate.
Yeah.
Van Helsing, isn't it? I mean,
he's a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend. And did you know that he got married to Whoopi Goldberg? Yeah. And now she's called Whoopi Cushing.
Whoopi. that makes so much more sense.
Yeah. That's my. I apologize for that joke, especially for the people who heard me say it on Gareth's stream recently.
Wait, you use other streams? What the hell?
You cheating on me?
You cheater! You cheater!
No, I've only ever done one stream, and this is my second.
Well, it was appreciated. There you go.
Yeah, woo! Can use that one. Put it in your Christmas crackers next year.
There you go.
Do you have the Christmas cracker joke tradition in the US?
No.
Oh man, that's where we get most of our jokes from. We have little elf versions of Woody Allen writing the jokes and putting them into little crackers.
Jonathan's not looking too good here.
No, he's looking somehow less sweaty than he did earlier on, but also ill
and more disheveled.
More disheveled for sure. I don't really know what she sees in him.
and she's just like, and just like not. I don't know.
Yeah, she. It's funny how Murnau and the cast of could really get across her compulsion, and obviously Orlok's compulsion so well. What with so little amount of no words whatsoever. Yeah. It's amazing. Well,
very,
look,
very little
double
word.
yellow lines. No, they're not double yellow lines, are they? So you can't park there with your horse and carriage on those double yellows.
Yeah.
Oh, more rats. How do they get them to just hang out in one place all the time?
Well, apparently the rats were a big thing with this movie. Apparently the rats were not treated very well, and
I'd like to say I feel sorry for them, but
they had to dye them for some reason, and then like when they finally got to set, they started eating each other or something. Like I was
drove them mad. Probably the peroxide probably drove them mad.
It might have, yeah.
I mean, I don't like rats, but I don't want them to be harmed.
Yeah. I definitely don't. Yeah.
I just don't want them near me. Like that's the only.
Yeah.
My only proviso. They can do what they want away from me.
Yes, as long as they're nice and miles away.
Exactly.
Or kilometers in your.
I don't know what a kilometer is. I don't know what, like, when measuring people. I think I said somebody was 135 meters tall the other day, and I was like, no, that can't be right. I think I mean 135 centimeters. No, that can't be right. I don't know. Or 1 meter 35 or something. I don't know. 5 foot. Oh, you know.
Freaking metric system, man.
I know. Well, a lot of the things now, particularly for online entering of information, like medical information in the UK, they'll let you type it in. Like there's like an old person version and a young person version. So like it'll have like kilograms and grams and stuff, and then you'll click on the down button and it'll let you put it in stones and so like there's still. I think that's quite good. It's like, yeah, some people are never going to change, so we need to change our online system.
It's like, we know people are not going to change, so we're just going to add it.
Yeah. Oh, look, a sheep. Sheeps. A weird thing, isn't it? Sheep, like plural of sheep is sheep.
Yes.
That's what confuses a lot of non-English speakers, because their instant thought is sheeps.
And how sheepily that goes as well.
Whoa, that's a big pig. Spotty
pig.
pig.
I think yours is moving a couple seconds faster than mine.
Okay, I'm on 1 hour 30 and 28 seconds. 29. 1 hour 31. 1 hour 30. 1 hour 30 and 40 seconds. 42, 43, 44.
Yeah, you're about 10 seconds ahead of me.
Okay. Spoiler, there's a big pig. Ziggy Piggy.
All right.
Is the pig. Hey, Shamalos, how you doing?
Apparently he's playing the Fight Forever.
Nice. I've not played that game because I don't really play games, but other than like ancient ones. So
okay.
Is it good? Yeah, it's all right.
Sorry.
Don't say you have to say it's amazing, or Tony Khan's gonna get angry at you.
That's true. Yeah. Sorry, Tony.
He'll block you.
I'm sure he probably already has.
If you didn't say this was the greatest night in the history of our great sport.
The greatest wrestling match ever.
This is very 70s, a take on it.
Yeah.
This is like something I would imagine from like a Woody Allen film or something.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
Like one of the serious ones.
Yeah. Wait, Woody Allen makes serious movies?
Yeah. I like to make... I can only do him breathing. I can only do Woody Allen breathing.
Well, actually, have you ever seen Shadows and Fog?
Yeah.
That's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
I was shocked to learn that was Woody Allen.
Yeah, he's got some talent.
Speaking of Malkovich, yeah.
Malkovich.
Yeah. Oh, please don't do to that goat whatever I think you're about to do, bro.
He's the greatest of all time as well.
Yeah. Ate some good food last night. I had some good food last night too. That's awesome. It's always good.
Yeah, what did I? Oh, I had some really nice pies yesterday.
Meds are being passed out at the nurse's station.
Yeah, there's going to be some. I'm going to need some meds to calm down after seeing all these rats.
All these rats, man. Yeah.
I did not sign up for this, Al.
I forgot how ratty this movie is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I feel
Man,
like people
like,
just make me watch films with rats in.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a rat fan, this is the movie for you.
I'm a rat fan, but only.
But maybe
Roland
not,
Rat.
since they were treated so poorly. You know?
Well, you know Roland Rat.
Roland Rat, yeah, of course.
You know him so well.
I do. I know him very well. I was on a video with him.
Yay, rat fan!
Yay!
Roland Rat never.
We must enjoy each other's last day.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Help yourself, guys. Dig in. We this is a bit different than when we watch Eurotrash, but actually, in a strange sort of way, it isn't, because it's that kind of weird European sensibility that you get in their films, which is what you get in their like strange media as well.
Yeah. So since you said that, like I think that's why I appreciate like European cinema so much, because it's so different than anything else.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's why I like all these like European movies.
I would go like like world cinema as well. Like when I first saw, have you seen A Moment of Innocence? Monson Malbagov?
No, I don't think.
So he relives some trauma. He relives traumatic events in his life, and gets the actual people who were involved in them to be in the film with him. I learned about it in the History of Film documentary, the Mark Cousins one, and it was like really changed me, like in watching the film, because I was like, I've never seen a Western film that does this. Like I've never seen like a Hollywood or a UK film that does this. This is just so unique, and such a interesting and like very brave choices and unusual and uncomfortable. I think foreign films are more likely to make you feel uncomfortable than a British film or an American film.
I can see that. Yeah.
There's an awkwardness and a reality that maybe Hollywood doesn't really want to explore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm all about foreign movies and indie movies. Like that's my jam.
Yeah. What's like seeing Bergman as well for the first time, seeing like how his take on like simple things like love stories, or even like something like The Seventh Seal. That's pretty radical stuff.
Yeah.
For the time, so ahead of its time.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Then I also really like Japanese films and like, because that's a totally different thing too. But like,
and when Hollywood embraces them and it adds some of their sensibility into the film, they usually do a really good job of it. Whether it's like I said, like Silence or Ghost Dog,
right,
or something like that, when it respects these cultures and splices it with their own stuff, then it's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. This is the classic one from the original at the window.
Yeah.
It's quite funny, really, because it's humorous, really, the way he moves. It is silly, but also really, really scary at the same time. It's like he's on wheels.
Yeah. He's at.
Yeah. When I did my screening, people were laughing who hadn't seen this for the first time. People were laughing at that.
I could see that, I guess, yeah. But okay, but the thing I never understood is that why do vampires cast shadows? Because they can't. You can't see them in a mirror. You can't see. So how do they cast a shadow? I never understood that.
It's because CGI hadn't been invented yet. I guess the soul. Do they have souls? Do souls cast shadows?
No, their soul's gone. They're dead.
So yeah, they're dead. So Is it the shell? They're in a shell. They're in. I don't know.
I don't
know.
But yeah, Vampire in the chat knows. Why do vampires cast shadows? Like
it's
that,
not a joke. We've not got a punchline.
Like yeah, like
There's
we
no...
legitimately want to know.
Yeah, it's like, why did the chicken cross the road? No, seriously, I really want to know.
No, really, why?
Yeah, she's not like now she's definitely like quite happy to have him there, but through the rest of the film, she's been pretty non-committal.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
like I said, there's things about
really
this one I would definitely change, but like
he really latched on there, didn't he? You could hear the suck. It was like it was like he was eating like say like ribs that were in like a really ribby sauce, like a really gloopy sauce, and he was like
yeah. That's slow motion back.
I wonder if I uploaded this, whether this section, because it would be in the public domain, if it's from some sort of file of public domain bat flying.
Now, I'm not sure if it's public domain. I do know it was from a science documentary.
Okay.
Kind of scientific documentary. So they may have paid for it. I don't know.
He probably had to cut out like David Attenborough going, "Here is the bat. Here." I can only do him saying here on the Serengeti. I sit and wait into my 120th year of watching animals. My brother was Father Christmas, don't you know?
I knew that.
Quiz question. Count Orlok, do you think he'd have his ears pinned back now if he was in modern day?
Probably ears pinned back with some earrings, you know, and
yeah, he'd be played by Bill Skarsgård.
Probably tattoos, you know,
tattoos. He'd have facial tattoos.
Yeah,
like leather jacket. He'd be really into like industrial, like dance music.
Wait, he's gone from suck to blow.
They need to switch the setting on his back.
He needs to switch the setting on his back.
Yeah. It'd be funny if somebody did a figure of him and on the back of it it had suck and blow and a little switch. Like a necker figure.
Yes. That'd be amazing. But I think they should fucking down.
They should do. I mean, it should probably drained completely now. They should do the Nosferatu from SpongeBob figure and have him like the one from the film, but but everybody around him is like SpongeBob people. But then you've got the little
somebody needs to make that or make a diorama or something. Yes,
Nosferatu.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I'm all for it.
Oh. Throw the curtains open wide.
I love how weird he moves too. He's like,
he's like, oh shit. Do you know the thing is, if he ever had a parent who, if he was late for school, and they would throw the curtains open to wake him up. That's what most parents do when you were a teenager and you didn't want to go to school. Your parent would come in, they'd open the curtains, get the light in. Come on, get your stuff, get to school. They'd literally kill him instantly.
Yeah,
it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work for him.
No. So he saw the sun. So now his eyes have rolled in the back of his head like the Undertaker.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
And now he's convulsing.
Now he's turning into his final form as the American Badass.
Lucy's okay. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, she feels so much better now.
Has anyone else got a pain in the neck?
Yes. Matt, you're a pain in my neck.
I knew you were gonna. I was setting you up for that, and you did. You took too long.
I took the bait.
Yeah. Eventually. You're too nice. That's what it is. Like you're too nice. If you... At the moment I said that, you should have been on it and be like, "You're a pain in the neck."
You see,
you
if Gareth would have said
dog.
it, if Gareth would have said it, I would have been there, right? Boom, right there.
Yeah, true.
I love how Nosferatu. He's not. No, he's Dracula. I love how Dracula's sitting there. And he's just with his eyes wide open.
If he had like a little teddy bear with him, that'd be quite funny. If he was holding a little teddy, like,
it would be. It'd be kind of cute.
It'd be cute. Yeah. Little Pookie from Garfield.
Yeah. And I like how Van Helsing like literally does nothing in this movie.
Yeah, he looks like he can barely move.
Yeah,
struggling.
Oh, he brings in the steak.
Yeah. How do you like your steak? How do you like your steak?
I like it medium rare. How about you?
Wooden. I like medium.
I like it bloody.
I think medium maybe. I'm more of a medium guy. Look at the amount of locks on that door. My subtitles are not helping here. He calls him fun Elling.
Fun Elling. I love how Jonathan Harker here like looks like a goth old guy, like a goth elder.
Basically, he looks like someone who was in an emo band, but they look like now. Like they look like now.
Yeah,
like the guy from My Chemical Romance now.
Yeah,
this guy looks like he's doing a Peter Lorre impression. The Undertaker guy.
The little dude, yeah.
Little dude, Peter Lorre. I love Peter Lorre. He's like,
yeah,
love him. In the Vincent Price films, he's great as well.
Yeah, Peter Lorre doesn't get enough credit.
That's amazing. He should be in one of your mini docs.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe so.
I could possibly do that.
We could do a live stream where we both. No, I've lost interest instantly.
We'll do our best Peter Lorre impression.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, I was like, nah, I can't. I don't. Yeah. The blood looks very much like Hammer color blood.
It does. Yeah.
So he just got garlic around him in a circle.
Yep. That's the protective circle. Yeah.
Do you like garlic? Are you a fan?
I actually love garlic. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife loves garlic. I will have it, but I am not much of a fan of it, because of the kind of how it hangs around, doesn't it? Garlic.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, teeths. He's got teeths.
Got the claw. He's got the claw going.
Teethies.
See, I smell a sequel with Harker as the vampire.
Harkferatu.
But
Hark the Herald Angels. No. Hark the Herald Angels bite.
Count Harkula.
Yeah. Harkula AD 82 or something. Taste the blood of Harkula.
There you
go. Count Harkula does sound a bit like Count Duckula. Have you ever seen Count Duckula?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just rides off into the not sunset.
Yeah. Into the painting. It looks like a painting.
It does look like a painting.
Beautiful. Every frame a painting.
That's right. With the operatic song there.
Nice.
Oh. And we're gonna sit there and watch him go the entire way.
I think you should sing the I think you should sing the thing.
The end theme. Yeah, I can try.
Actually, I've changed my mind. So I've got a quiz question for you. Back when this film came out, Siskel and Ebert just did a yes or no rating. They were very simple back then. They were simple times. What did Gene and Roger give this film?
Well,
yes
I know Roger liked it.
Yeah, he gave it a yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna guess Siskel did a no.
No, Siskel did a yes as well.
Did he? Did he?
Yeah, 2
Okay.
yeses.
Okay.
They went through to the next round.
All right. 2 thumbs up. Yeah.
No, but it's before they'd invented thumbs.
Yeah,
That's
before
how old
thumbs
it
were
was.
even a thing, man.
Before we started doing this and this, before we had tomatoes that were rotten or fresh.
Or you could always do the bar,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Thumbs in the middle.
The
Who's doing that?
bar.
Who's doing
We
doing
are the
thumbs in
bar.
We are the thumbs in the middle.
All right. So what did you think of that version, Matt?
I liked it, and I will give it a good rating. I'll take a few points off for the rats.
Yeah. So yes or no?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we've not invented numbers yet. So I'm going to give it a yes. It gets a yes from me. What about yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent.
Like I said, I don't think it. It's not as good as the original. No. But it definitely has its moments. I do think it's worth a watch, especially if you like the gothic-y era of movies. I do think I definitely think you should watch it.
I just did.
Yeah. As you most of you.
Oh, I thought you were just talking to me.
Just you. Yeah, just you. You need.
There's nobody else. This is a private screening, is it not?
Oh yeah. No one else is here.
I've done some pretty embarrassing jokes, and I don't want to.
No
I
one's
hope nobody else. Oh yeah, good.
No one's watching. It's fine.
Thank God for that.
So that Nosferatu in Venice movie, aka Vampire in Venice.
Yep.
The 1988 Italian supernatural horror film, starring Klaus Kinski, Christopher Plummer, Donald Pleasance, and Barbara De Rossi.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Delightful, doesn't it? Came out 1988, like I said. Let me see if it's anywhere we can watch it. Because it looks like there's a couple places. Let's see.
What's it called? Nosferatu in Venice,
which
makes it sound like it's
Vampire.
It makes it sound like a road movie.
But as in the States, it's on Tubi and the Roku channel for free.
Oh, it's on. You can get it on YouTube.
Oh well, there you go. All right, nice.
Retro Kingdom. Only 109 people have seen it. So yeah, we'd be in on the ground floor. The thing about that as well, Nosferatu in Venice, it does make it sound like we're going to have like Nosferatu goes to Monte Carlo, Nosferatu on the moon, Nosferatu meets a Brooklyn gorilla. Like these are all things that we need to see.
Yes. So if you'd like us to continue our Nosferatu journey, let us know.
A journey into
Has
it got any rats in it? I bet in Venice there's loads of rats.
I bet the Venice one probably does.
Oh man, I'm out.
Sorry.
Get somebody else.
Yeah. All right. No problem. No problem, my friend. All right. So well, what do you have coming up on your lovely YouTube channel?
Well, on my lovely YouTube channel, which is my other channel, let's see, what have I got coming up? I'm doing a live stream of Confessions of a Window Cleaner.
I'm not the window cleaner.
Yeah, with Nosferatu as a window cleaner in that one.
Nosferatu, the window cleaner.
That's on 25th. Everything's Nosferatu based.
Nosferatu!
He's always there. Why won't he leave me alone? I'm in a couple of days on my channel. There will be one more. Let's see, what's the next thing? Oh, there's a Klaus Kinski video coming up soon, which should be on the 14th of September.
That is relevant to this stream.
Yeah. Oh, my next video is tomorrow. There is an interview with Leslie Hoffman talking specifically about her stunt work on the Airplane and Naked Gun movies.
Oh, nice.
Which will be it's really interesting because she talks very much about her how well she got on with Leslie Nielsen, the Zuckers, Ricardo Montalban, The big scene in Airplane where the plane goes through the airport lounge, how she ran that. So yeah, that's tomorrow, 6:20 UK time. I don't know what time that is anywhere else, but yeah, I'd like it if people saw that.
There you go.
What about you, Al? What have you got coming up?
I have a new Titans of Terror coming out.
Ooh.
As of right now, I have it scheduled for Wednesday, but I might move it. I don't know. But it's a long one. It's 18 minutes. 18.
Oof. 18 minutes.
Yeah, which is
Do you know how many minutes? We've just ticked over to 200 minutes. Oh, 2 hours. No, actually, not 2 hours. Yeah, not 200 minutes. So 180.
200 minutes would be a long time.
120 minutes. That's my maths there.
Yeah, 120 minutes. Yeah. Like the MTV show, 120 minutes. Right.
Oh, I'll be up. Titans of Terror.
It'd be an all new Titans of Terror coming at you on Wednesday. It's a famous director that you've all heard of. But yeah, so
I know who it'll be. It'll be
Werner Herzog. No,
Werner Herzog. It will be the director of Cuffs. It's not gonna win. It'll be. Actually, the writing's too small for me to see who the director of Cuffs is.
But whoever that is, that's exactly it.
Yeah, that's who it is. Another Titan of Terror.
You got it.
Wow, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. Except for Matt, I don't appreciate him. Whatever.
Oh no, I do. I didn't say no. I just spotted JT in the chat, so I was like, "Hi, JT."
Yeah, sure. Sure. All right, so I hope you enjoyed Nosferatu. We did, go have a nice, lovely, ratty time.
It was.